King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been. For there's rum, and gin, and beer, and wine, and brandy of logwood hue, and hog, and port, and flip, combined to make a man look blue. He says be merry, for his good sherry, and Tom and Jerry, champagne and Perry, and spirits.
Yeah, I gotta buy some stuff.
Hey! It just sounded like a bad deal at the opening. It just sounded like a drug deal at the opening of our show. I gotta buy something from you later.
Is this thing on?
Hey!
Get you a timeshare for a week if you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Blind Pig Confessions. Doing a show. We've been drinking for a while already. This is going to be one of those
This is our after hours.
after-hours show. I like it, yeah. I like it.
After hours at One Well Brewing.
Yeah. Typically, in my experience, this is the one that goes off the rails, and you guys are like, it's just a quick half an hour, and everyone's like smashed at about
3 hours later.
Yeah, 3 hours later, like, we should really wrap up this podcast.
Yeah, 30 minutes later, where the hell did Warren go?
Yeah, that was the longest time I ever spent at the Crooked U in my entire life. People were leaving, going to liquor stores. You're like,
They
Jeez.
did. Yeah, they did. Actually, I can walk out. We got the same stuff we had at that last show. I got a little Pete Monster in the car. We'll do that for later.
Yeah, thanks to
awesome.
Alain. Thank you,
Alain,
sir.
yeah.
Alain. Yes, thank you, sir. The chef from Crooked. We are still doing the Pete Monster.
You're still rock. Have you had the Pete Monster?
Nope.
Anybody?
Nope.
It's good stuff.
No. Okay. Well,
Still
half of us have.
I'll dream about the Pete Monster.
I've had Pete's Dragon, not Pete's Monster.
No, you had the Pete Monster.
Yeah, no, the Pete Monster. It's a Scotch we got turned on to when we were doing a podcast at the U, and it's
It's a blended whiskey, but it's
There's
like
so much peat in it.
The peaty smoky Scotch. It's amazing.
It is. It has the.
Peat like and tastes like dirt, or Pete's like an organic flavor?
No,
Organic.
it tastes like dirt, but it's a good dirt. No. So Brendan, who all do we have on our After Hours podcast?
Well, of course, it's Pauly G, Dougy Fresh, Warren,
The Kluck.
the pigs representing. And we have my brother Ryan and Jerry Huener is here tonight. Ernie.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Ernie and Newbie.
Ernie hung out all day, but he's finally joining us on the podcast. He said, "Don't make me talk," but we're gonna make him talk.
Podcast.
Of course, Carlos Guzman, who invited us here to One Well, and thank you, sir. And this has been a great day. This place is incredible, man.
Cool, thanks.
I mean, we can't say enough about it. I mean,
It is.
It's just so fun, man.
And it's bad news for the sewing shop next door because they're
They're
about
gone.
to get fucked.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I talked about it. Just incorporate it. People can drink beer and crochet at the same time. Man.
Hey, do you guys ever you know them? Do you go over there and like, hey, you guys want to come over and get skinny?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
I just cut a doorway, and I think you got your games, you got your pinball. You
Well,
got
it's not like, I know some beer. They hit next door to like pizza shops. Like, hey, we'll give you some beer and you give me some pizza. What are they get? Hey, crochet me some socks and I'll give you some fucking beer. I mean, come on, dude.
They crochet them some coasters.
Some beanies.
You
We
know,
do some
some-
beanies.
I mean,
Crochet
come
socks.
on.
Give them some free beer. You get some.
You got something wrong with that?
Free
Yeah.
wool socks.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. See, it works
for sure.
So we're in Michigan.
Yeah.
We did.
So,
You made me drive a long
Let's talk
way
about
for beer.
A state that has had some shit luck in sports lately.
yeah. So should we
Sorry,
not talk about the Tigers?
Sorry, basketball.
Oh,
sorry,
you went
college
there.
hockey. Like,
Fuck.
Oh, you went
Well,
there.
hey, Michigan did great in fucking college hockey.
Hold on.
But the Irish, Ernie, who wants to represent, is going for the national championship tonight.
Yeah, let's
and,
go for
it's
that.
gonna be a good game.
So I don't know anything about Michigan. Is this the right? Is this the area of town to say go green and go white, or is it the other Michigan?
It's divided.
Here's very divided.
hey,
Okay.
There's definitely probably more Michigan fans, but
the entire state, you'll see those mailboxes that everyone
Yeah.
thinks they're
Yeah.
being cool. We're like, no, it's divided.
Yeah.
Like, one half is U of M, one is MSU. I've got a sister-in-law that's a U of M grad. I got one that's a Michigan State
Yeah.
grad, and I feel great talking to them as a Western dropout.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wah, wah, go Broncos.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I think you see more
Sure.
Spartan fans up north, and
Yeah. Oh,
but
okay.
but it's still pretty.
It's scattered.
This
You
is
get a
yeah,
share
it's
few of
scattered.
Notre Dame fans up here, though. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
exact- oh, yeah,
Yeah, we got a little
definitely.
Notre Dame club of Kalamazoo and things like
Yeah?
that. We do a little golf outing every year in Kalamazoo and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Boiler up.
Yeah.
Come on, if I was from here and if I was a snowplow driver,
Yeah.
maybe a lot of points in Michigan and
Oh, yeah.
Michigan State
yeah.
mailboxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
I
I'm
was just
rooting for the
curious.
Irish tonight. I'm a huge Notre Dame fan, but it's hockey, and I'm rooting for the Irish tonight.
I can't do
want to
that.
do it.
Come on,
I can't
come
do
on.
that at all. Sorry, I can't. Boiler up. I said, come on.
Hey,
I can't-
Boilers are all right.
Yeah, Purdue's got a great
Boilers
hockey
are all
team.
right. They're like the neutral team in the Big Ten. They never win nothing.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They're filling spaces.
Yeah, fill in the spaces. They're like Rutgers in
They
the
got to
Big
put a
East.
name on the bracket somewhere. They can't just leave the bracket empty.
Well, their basketball team took a shit.
I mean,
this
they might
year,
as
though.
well. They might as well leave the bracket empty. But you know,
Drew Brees is the big outlaw they ever had.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Go
There
from
you go.
there. Keep living in the past.
And now look at him. He's a huge salary cap drain on a pro sports franchise.
That's it.
Sweet.
this is
Actually,
becoming
what?
a sports
I
show.
shouldn't talk. Hey, fantasy, he had a great year last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? Yeah,
Thank God he
puts up big
didn't
numbers.
get drafted by the Bears or Detroit.
Oh shit! Did he just? He's just dogging on
I think in
Detroit.
the long run, dude, Stafford's a better quarterback.
Oh, no way.
What?
I'm
Really?
The,
No way.
Hey, I'm the
No
biggest
way.
douchiest homer you'll ever meet. Like, no way. Yeah, that and all right. So if we drafted Drew Brees, he wouldn't have a Super Bowl for starters. He wouldn't have had those weapons behind him, and he wouldn't be like Drew Brees. He'd just be like, fucking Drew Brees. He'd be like any other Detroit quarterback.
Like Drew Stafford.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Drew Stafford, Drew Mitchell.
Yeah,
Or Detroit running back.
He'd be Andrew Rees.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Nobody's as good as Scott Mitchell. I should never compare anybody to Scott
Oh,
Mitchell.
old diaper pants. The mobility of a 18-month-year-old.
Hey, if you go from a pro,
He went in the fetal position more than most 18-month-olds ever have.
he had a great performance on Celebrity Fit Club, so you guys need to just back up.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Northern Michigan show of the.
I like arguing sports because I've got no bearing at all. I've got no
I don't
facts
either.
to back it up. It's like, nope, Lions are the best. Fuck you.
I have no point to argue. I mean, I don't listen or I don't watch a whole lot of other sports. I pay attention to Georgia, Purdue, and that's about it. So I don't even pay attention to other teams. So I can never actually talk intelligently. So I usually just don't.
But I think what's
Oh,
unique.
dude, hey, if you've ever been on the comment section of ESPN.com, you don't need to be intelligent. Shit, man. The stupidest things I've ever read on the internet in my life are in the comment section of every ESPN.com article. Every single one.
Hey, everybody get their phones out. Ryan's trying to mess with technology again.
Oh, it's that
He
phone.
just keeps putting it in the hole. One of these days he'll get it.
Check the one by your head, sir.
This is Saturday
Hey.
night date night.
Oh, there's one up by your head where you.
No, the where the cord goes in. Does it? Can you not hear it all? Or okay. Well, hold on. You guys keep talking. I'll go work on the technology.
So I think what's kind of cool about this group at the table is being in South Bend. We all kind of Carlos and Warren and my brother. We all live in this little. Everybody in the street
Yeah.
or block or a couple block worth, and
Stumble.
Yeah,
stumble
no,
distance.
it was like a 5-block radius because there was my house and then 2 blocks behind me down an alleyway was Ryan's and then 4 blocks away from his house was Carlos's.
And it was all
Right.
irony too. Like I didn't know you lived there.
Right.
And then
Oh. Yeah.
Jerry
You're
would thought Ryan was going to beat him up at a BW's one night.
Absolutely.
But what's cool is that there's Notre Dame fans, there's Cub fans, and we're all Michiganites,
sure.
I guess, but we're all Lions fans,
yeah.
which is kind of unique. And we may not agree in baseball and football and college football, but we're all Lions fans.
I don't want to out it because
Sadly,
when you out somebody,
Ernie, come on, man.
No, hey, when you out somebody, it's their decision, and I feel bad taking this power away from him. But fucking Ernie likes the Cowboys.
We've had the same misery for the last 20 years.
no,
with
you
guys.
have not.
Oh, yeah.
No, you haven't.
We got a dumbass owner, cheap, and it all
And a
blows
couple
up.
Super Bowls.
It all blows up with 8 weeks left to go.
Yeah, but you've had 2 Super Bowls in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why are you a Cowboys fan? Because you've never even been to Texas.
Growing up, my brother was a Steelers fan, so I had to root against him. Back in the 70s, it was always Cowboys and the Steelers, so I had to root against him.
See,
And then blue, gray, and white. Who doesn't love those colors?
Where are you
guys
from,
love
Ernie?
them. You guys are Lions.
Where are you from?
South Bend, Indiana.
You're from South Bend?
Yep.
See, I always, and there's no, I'm always amazed by how people from somewhere can be a football fan of somewhere far. I mean,
No, yeah.
like, I'm
My dad's a huge Cowboys fan.
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan. I never lived in Georgia.
yeah, that's
Why?
that's odd to me. It's,
It was who I started watching football with a buddy of mine, and he was a big Bulldogs fan. And then we'd hang out on Sunday and barbecue, and so I just started rooting for him because I had no stake in any football franchise or any college franchise. I mean, for fuck's sake, I went to IUPUI when they were called the Metros, and they're not even a proper college. It's not even that kind of proper college team. So I had no stake in anything. I went to Purdue. I went to IUPI, and I was in Purdue School of Engineering, so I root for the Boilermaker. I root for them, but I didn't really start appreciating football till later when I started watching with my buddy, who is a diehard Georgia fan. And I owned Bulldogs, so it was, I used to bring the dog over as...
Well, thank God you don't own Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'm bringing him over.
Or Brown.
Turn on the game.
I own a Brown every morning.
I get rid of my Browns every morning.
I've only met, I think, my entire life one Cleveland fan. It was an old, crusty guy.
I have a... Jerry?
We used to watch the game at this Wings Etc. down in South Bend, and it's weird how you cluster. That's how we met Jerry. Everybody clusters up with their fan base. You wear your colors, and you sort of sit and you watch the game because this TV's this. And there was one, like the oldest. He must have been like I don't know, a veteran of all the world wars, plus Vietnam, Korea.
Not a veteran of foreign wars.
He was
VAW. A veteran of all wars.
He was just the crustiest guy ever. But he would sit and, it's 1 o'clock Sunday at a family dining establishment. He's like, fucking cocksucker. He'd sit there with his arms crossed and just curse the owner and everybody involved with the franchise.
Like the old guy from Big Daddy.
Oh, and I almost we wanted to go watch the last game of the season this year at Wings because that guy was going to be there as they went 0-16. I just wanted to see that explosion. Whatever little joy was left in his crumply old face. But he was a sweet old man. You felt for him because our team was doing shitty at the time. But every time I see the Browns, I think that guy.
That guy's having a bad day.
His Brownies hat on and his Brownie sweater, and you'd sit there and just
funny.
Yeah, but
people have to
Warren,
ask
you're
him, please stop
missing it.
swearing.
You're missing it. There's Browns fans all around the country.
There are.
You
Couple
got
more,
the
4 or 5
Cleveland
of them.
fans that went to Indianapolis. You got the Cleveland fans that went to Baltimore. You got the Cleveland fans that aren't fans that just feel bad for that team.
Yeah.
So they're all over the place.
Yeah, but that crusty old man was funny.
They're the perfect franchisee for the NFL because everybody feels sorry for them. Trade us your
That
stud.
of the
Trade us
Lions.
your
I don't know.
stud.
Everybody usually feels pretty sad for the Lions.
Hey, Lions.
Not this year.
No, dude, this year's gonna be different.
We
got Carlos Guzman who's gonna take us all the way to the Super Bowl. Hey, and we didn't talk about this in the last episode, but dude, we got Matt Patricia as a head coach.
We do have,
and
he's here
you
with us
look
tonight.
you got the beard, you got the
Every
hat on
day.
backwards.
If I had a nickel for every time.
I'd be able to take the bus.
Yeah.
Dude, what did you think the first day you realized? Like, when was the first time you realized? Oh shit, I look like the new Lions coach.
Somebody told me and I had to look it up, and I was like, oh shit. I do. And the funny thing is, I've never grown my beard this long, and I'm like, oh, I work at a brewery now. I can do this. It's a lot. It's required as my job. And then I do, and of course, I wear a red hat, so that makes it even worse.
Next time, own it, though. Be like, dude, the Lions don't pay that much. I got to have a second job.
I was like, I always wish I made as much as money, but like, I have not resorted to the pencil in the ear yet.
Wait for it. They're going to say, should have stayed in New England.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know how cheap you're going to get off for Halloween? You need to go buy a pencil.
Yeah.
And if you really
I think I got a couple of those at home, the old sharpener in the basement.
And if you really want to do it up, you could maybe get a Microsoft Surface and walk around and just bitch.
Yeah.
But there, dude.
Hold on. There you go.
Hey, see, there he is.
For those of you not on the radio, or for those on the radio, I just did hand him my Surface.
I've never actually seen one of those in real life outside of an NFL game.
There you go.
I mean, no, I don't want to touch it. I'm going to break it.
Must be nice.
Yeah, do you like it? Well, that set you back.
No,
there.
I don't. This, $150, $250. Sorry.
Wow, 200.
It's not the Pro. It's not the Pro.
It is the it's the
It's
just
just the
refurbished.
Surface. Refurbished Surface 3.
All right,
It was on special.
yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
Good.
I have like 13 computers in my house, man. I'm sad. I am really bad.
Awesome.
I don't use any. I use half of them. And thanks to Jerry, now I have a house that I can talk to. Because I ended up putting.
all right. You went with Alexa?
Yeah, our last trip, we went over to Jerry's house, and Jerry's got his whole house because he's retired and lonely and needs his house to talk to him.
Lazy.
Correct.
And you know what? At 2
both
o'clock in the
accounts.
morning, that bitch still wouldn't listen.
Alexa, do people still care about me? Yes, Jerry, they do.
Thank you,
Alexa.
We kept trying to get Alexa to do shit. She's like, what?
Yeah, no.
It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd gone out to eat and come back and still been drinking. and she was just confused for like 2 hours.
And what she was like, Alexa, turn on Tiger Lane, and she would turn on Jerry's like, God, what the, God damn it.
Alexa, can you cuddle with me? Go to sleep, Jerry.
And Ryan's like, the light switch is like 2 feet away. I can turn on Tiger Lane. No, don't touch it. I said, Alexa, turn on
Watch
Tiger
this,
Lane.
guys. Watch this. It's not working.
Alexa, happy ending, please.
So let me ask this question. Like, Warren, how's it feel to be back in Kalamazoo?
It feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels weird. I grew up here, and then I moved. I was here until I was 27.
Yeah.
And then the restraining order got lifted.
Yeah, no, I earned my freedom and ran to Indiana.
Yeah.
But,
He was here for a minute last
hey.
weekend.
Hey, you guys got Costco here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that whole plaza's blowing up.
Yeah. It's really funny. It's one of
And
those things.
Trader Joe's now.
Whoa.
You're getting hipster.
You're an IKEA away from being like, the official
You're almost
white
Fishers.
people capital of
Yes.
the Midwest.
You're almost Fishers.
What's those fancy underwear they advertise?
Was that the Duluth Trading
Duluth?
Company?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
next
Oh,
big
yeah.
step.
Ballroom
Yeah.
underwear.
Oh, they don't wear underwear in Michigan.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty great. How's it for you being back? Because you grew up here, then you left, and you came
Yeah,
back.
Yeah. I mean, it's still home to me. I mean, my parents are just up the street, and it'll always be home to me. I don't think I'm going to ever leave. And now that we have, like, the Kalamazoo Promise and I have a little one, like,
Are you in the Promise Zone?
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
we bought a
shit.
house,
that's
like,
awesome.
it's just.
What the hell is the Promise Zone?
free college
Yeah,
to
like
any
college.
university in Michigan?
How the
private
hell
or
do you do
public.
that?
No, it
You
was
just have to have a kid, own a house in Kalamazoo. And
Yeah, it was 15. Was it 15 years ago or 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
the hell kind of special is that?
Some anonymous benefactors
Yeah.
created somehow. I mean, magically with money that if you live in Kalamazoo and you have a kid in school and they go through the K through 12 here, they get free in-state tuition anywhere they want to go, anywhere they're accepted.
Anywhere in Kalamazoo?
No, anywhere in the state.
Any
Anywhere.
college.
The
And
state.
it was
Oh,
public
okay.
for a while, but now it's private and public.
No.
Oh, no
universities,
shit.
yeah, throughout
That's
Michigan.
incredible.
You have to go to university in somewhere in Michigan. But the crazy thing is the statistic on the amount of people who don't even use it is it's ungodly. It's like 60-something%. It's ridiculous.
Go Central Michigan.
And it's funny. There have been a couple of cities out west that tried to sort of replicate it, and they can't. But nobody knows who did it.
Yeah.
So nobody knows how it's done. It's just it's done.
It's a cool little program. It made us buy a house in Kalamazoo.
Hey,
and like,
cool little program.
yeah.
Made
And
you
you're
buy
gonna
a
use
house
it.
and buy a
Huh?
kid.
You're
and
going to use it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't go to college, and
That
look
kid-
how I turned
Wait,
out.
hold
you know?
on, hold on. How old is the kid?
4. He's 4 now. Like, going to be 4 in July.
All right, so you got 14 more years
Sure.
of making sure that kid actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, think about the enormous financial reward you and Emily are going to get because when he gets to be 18, you don't have to be like, well, I've been saving and I've been working.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
say,
what if at 16, like my brother did, and he said, "I'm not going to fucking school."
That's
What
what
do
I
you
did.
do?
That's when you beat him.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
did.
will if it's free. You at least get a. Yeah.
Where's he gonna go?
You will
State?
fucking graduate.
No way.
Michigan.
No way.
Northern Ohio Auto Diesel,
Yeah.
where my father,
Central
his father
Michigan,
before him
right?
went.
He'll probably go to Western. I don't know.
Hey, I got a buddy that graduated from Central Michigan, made it with the New York Giants.
Who's that?
Roy Swope.
Oh.
Now he's a UPS driver
Wait,
after
hold on.
playing with the New
Did
York
you
Giants.
He mated with.
He made it. Mated.
He might have mated with the
Hey.
New York Giants. I don't know.
You'll have to excuse Ernie. He's had a few pops today.
He graduated from Concord
Oh, okay.
in Elkhart.
Yeah.
Roy Swope played for the New York Giants when Lawrence Taylor was there, linebacker.
Graduating from Kalamazoo Boat University.
Yeah. Now he's a UPS driver up here in Central Michigan.
Yeah.
All righty.
So
Fun
dreams
fact
do
of the
come
day.
true.
Got to
That
go
is-
Brown sooner
That
or
is
later,
so
right?
weird, though. I've never heard that. I mean, you hear about there's the funds thing you can, where you can put money in as if you have a kid, and then they can go to college. It's tax-free money. It's like an IRA for that. But I've never heard of
529.
this one where if you buy a house and have a kid, and you can put up with that kid for 18 years and not kill it or give it away, he'll go to college for free.
Dude, it was wild.
He won't necessarily graduate college, but he can go if he wants to.
Yeah, it was wild when they rolled the thing out. The whole city was like, what the?
It's like, what the
And
fuck?
if, if you move into the district to buy a house, and like let's say your kid only went through half the grade school, there's still.
What if you already had a kid and a house, and then the thing got passed?
Some
Was it
stuff's prorated. Like,
grandfathered in?
Yeah, there's proration
Okay.
and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool, though. I mean, it boosted Kalamazoo's economy. And,
Well, yeah.
and everybody
Property
moving
values.
in. And, yeah, for sure.
Maybe they need to do that.
I
in Gary, Indiana.
I don't know that I would be that crazy that I would get the kid part of it. I was like, oh shit, if I can move to Kalamazoo and buy a house and then I can go to college, that'd be great. But the kid's a big bargain there because that's kind of a gamble. I mean, that's kind of rolling the dice on that one. It's like, let's see what the next 18 years go. Crap, shit.
I wouldn't want to go to college.
Snake eyes.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
In Michigan? No college?
Anywhere. I'm 37 years old. I can't walk onto a campus. I'll get locked up. Look at this leering pervert.
Chaperone.
Oh, dude.
Warren, if you do it right, they don't even notice.
Yeah, I'll be the guy with sunglasses on inside, like just looking around. Like the weirdo that wears sunglasses at the gym. Like, everyone knows I'm looking at Heine's, but
Hey,
no one can ever tell.
no, we talk about like Notre Dame tailgate weekends. You're down there, like you see the co-eds, and like now I know that I'm aging because I see those girls and I think,
Put on some pants.
no, I think that's what 18 looks like. Like,
They didn't look like that when we were 18.
Hey,
I know. I looked down. I'm like, I have nothing to offer a woman like that. Would you like a tired, old, broken body
that's why
laying on
Warren.
top of you?
Do you have daddy issues?
Yeah.
That's why Warren watches WWF wrestling. Their theme song, "No Chance in Hell."
There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I have a good personality.
Hey, this is what I told my wife. I can wear you down over time to the point where you won't be disgusted with my physical appearance. Lo and behold, it
Wow.
worked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Hugh Hefner.
Oh, the first time my wife met me, she hated my guts, and I had to, like, over time, break down the walls of disgust until I
heard
finally
these
made
stories,
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like that with my first
a great love
long
story.
time. Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to tell the kids. Oh, your father was literally the grossest person I ever saw.
He broke me down.
Yeah, he was abrasive, and then over time he cleaned up his act,
was
and then gradually.
abrasive.
Whoa,
gradually
hold
wore me
on,
down.
hold on. This is you cleaning up your act?
Oh, dude, when I met my wife, I was 27, 28.
Holy crap.
I was 350 pounds, and I had long hair down halfway down my back.
Tight plaid
Oh,
pants.
you played a lot of D&D and sat at home a lot, right?
Oh no, dude, I was about two things: alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
And
Ah.
I'd have like 2 cigarettes going all the time. Like Carlos knew me. I was a fucking disaster.
I got some
Wow.
videos still.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, 'cause I
oh,
do-
we're posting that
The,
up on
the Macho Man party.
Oh yeah, because I knew Carlos way back in the
Yeah.
day, and then I took a shine to my wife, so I'm like, all right, to bed this lass, I'm going to need to clean up.
my ass.
Yes, take a little pride in the way I behave.
To bed this last, I'm going to need to clean my ass.
Oh,
And then nothing happened for 2 years.
No, yeah. So I lost some weight, started working
Wow,
out, cleaned
look
up,
at you.
yep, started bathing on a regular basis, making my bed, and
Making your fucking bed. What?
oh yeah,
I'm 42. I don't make my fucking bed.
Well, dude, I got to do it every
You live
day,
alone.
man.
Well, yeah, shut
You
up.
live alone.
Yeah, I
oh,
do,
no,
that's
you
true.
don't. You
Yeah,
live
I
with
do.
D.
I have a roommate. That's it. No.
Hey,
No.
this conversation went from me to Pat real quick.
No, wait a minute.
It's not like
Your name Jeremy?
No, it's not slang for like your mom or anything. Like my roommate.
No, it's just a buddy of mine. He lives in the house.
He transitioned
I
himself.
still live with my mom. She's my roommate.
No,
grandma's bullshit.
no. I
No,
have
all
a
right.
buddy. He lives.
Me,
he
Ma,
lives
I
in
want
my
craft
house
dinner.
and pays rent. That's it.
That's a pretty sweet
Just
gig.
a buddy,
You're
yeah.
a landlord. You don't have to leave the house.
Nope.
Does he have any annoying habits?
No, I hardly ever see him.
Does he clean your dog poop from your pit bulls?
I don't have any pit bulls. I don't have
We
any
know a
dogs.
guy
He
like
has
that.
cats. He has cats.
I have cats
It's
too.
yeah, but he
They're
keeps it all
shitty.
clean. All right, but no, it works.
So, do we have any worst roommate experiences?
I was the
Oh,
worst
yes.
roommate
Yeah,
for
I was
everybody.
too, yeah.
You
I mean-
were?
Yeah,
dude, it's Warren. Really?
I'm a fucking nightmare. Was it PCU, the movie where the
Yes.
the freshman is like sleeping or
Yes.
whatever, and the Draws is freaking out and waking him up?
Yes.
That was me.
You were Draws?
I was, because I moved in with a guy who was like, I was a sophomore at Western, and he was a senior, and I forget how we knew each other through the theater department, but he was like straight edge, super religious. Like, he looked like the guy from Steve from Blue's Clues. He was super nice,
Damn.
and he needed a roommate. I was like, I'll move in with you. We really didn't know each other, and I'm burning food, fucking slamming Jack Daniels all day, having women down the hall over. Like, we're having hallway parties. I was a nightmare, but it got to the point until the end before he threw me out that he would just come home and lock himself in his room. And there was one night we were wasted at Pothouse Door, like, fucking Steven, come out and drink with us, asshole.
Was this college or a house?
No,
it wasn't a dorm?
It was an apartment in
Oh,
college.
okay. So you said he locked his room because I'm like, dorms are... No, if there's two people in a dorm, there's usually a bunk bed or two beds in the same room.
I don't know what happened to that dude, but there are still times I'll find myself thinking, like, I was
a dick.
I was an awful person to
You should
him.
meet up.
Yeah.
You should.
No.
Should.
We were
That's-
we were Facebook friends for a minute, like way back when Facebook first became a thing, and I maybe I should look him up
Let's
and say,
find him.
Yeah, say, hey, Steven,
Look him up right now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I verbally assaulted you with my drunken friends around the clock.
I've only ever had 3 roommates, and one was my best friend out in Arizona, and then I moved in, and I was working. I think I was a fucking barista at the time, and
A fucking barista? How do you
yeah,
get that job?
no, I was a barista at Books and what's Barnes and Noble, with the fake Starbucks, I was doing that, and one of the employees needed a place to live, and so that was the only woman I lived with as far as a roommate, and she was horrible. They were awful. She had 2 cats, and the worst part was the 2 cats. That's why I don't like cats and that. I told my current roommate, you take care of the cats. You better vacuum every week. You better clean up all that crap, because she would not have a lot of money, and she would feed the cats straight tuna and not clean up the litter box, and so the whole and I couldn't get her to understand the problem with her fucking cats. It was just
Worst
awful.
is a cat's puking all over and you step in it.
Oh yeah, just awful. But the smell from straight to
I think that's
feeding.
Warren or Ryan.
Yeah, but mine's a lot. Yeah, mine's a little.
Meow.
Did you ever have any roommates there?
Dirty pennies on your pillow?
I've had some stories.
Well, tell the story. Brendan posted up the question. Give us a bad one.
Well,
Mine wasn't that bad, but
I used to live at Candlewick with a bunch of friends here in Kalamazoo, and
Candlewick is some shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a Candlewick story.
And
what the hell's a Candlewick?
it's like a big, cheap 5-bedroom apartment for $900.
Yeah.
And we used to
And everybody out of like high school and college at some point lives there.
I was a pretty bad roommate, but we all 5 of us were different people, and like the place was shit. Our drink of choice was Everclear and Kool-Aid, and we'd just sit around and be a half-gallon Everclear in a tub of Kool-Aid, and we'd call it 2,000 flushes because it was like the toilet bowl cleaner. And we just and we just used to get hammered over nothing. To have people like one of my roommates got knocked out in the stairwell. We spilled it all over the floor like our carpet was permanently blue. And then the worst, and this is not even a roommate story. I'm just ranting, but we used to have a chimney because we used to have a fireplace and thought it was sweet until we tried to use it, and then dead birds fell down it. So like every 2 months we'd just get hammered and play like
chicken wings.
We played like chimney slot machines and bet on shots of how many dead birds were in there, and you'd be like, okay, who's got the first pull? And you like tug once and like 2, so you had to take 2 shots.
Holy shit! I got 2 pigeons and a bat.
It was just so gross and like the best times of my life, but I was that shitty roommate, and I've since apologized to everybody on all that, but
made your amends.
Part of the 12-stack
we're
program.
all friends now, and it was cool. Like all 5 of us were just such different people, and we were shitty people.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I agree. I was a shitty.
we
I
were
was a
all
shitty 20-year-old.
We were
Yeah.
all fucking monsters.
Yeah.
dude,
Oh,
like
I was an
26.
awful 20-ish. Yeah, up till probably 35.
You know what really sucks is when you talk to your dad or your parents, and they start telling you like the things they were doing and the age they were doing it. Like my mom and dad were married and had a house, and me before they were 22.
Yeah.
And I'm 30, barely able to like juggle like paying my cable bill on time and managing like sobriety for 5 fucking days in a row. My dad's like, no. By the time I was 30, I was on my second house. I had 5 children, and I'm like, fuck, man, I would have ruined my life. Never mind, sorry.
And they just got it before you. They had to hump before you knew you were 35. I better get my act together.
Yeah.
True. No.
One of the grossest stories that I ever got told about my parents.
Oh no.
No,
This is the worst lead-in ever.
Oh, Juanita.
No, the weird,
Oh, no.
the weirdest thing about is so my mom and my dad.
Is this still a roommate story?
Technically,
Technically, it is. Yeah.
Then he was her cousin.
My mom had
Roommates.
my mom was one of 6 girls, and eventually, through like a second marriage, my dad's best friend, like his boy, like your buddy Keith.
Yeah.
It was like my dad's version of Keith. Married one of my mom's sisters, so I'd run into him from time to time, and like we had a family reunion. I think I was like 20, and I was getting underage drunk, having a good time, and his name was Jim. He rolled up to me. He puts his arm around me. He goes, you know, your old man back in the day and I used to have some parties. And I'm like, oh, yeah, awesome. He's like, you know, their beers, we float, we get a couple kegs, doing burnouts in the front yard with the motorcycles. And I'm eating into it. I'm like, yeah, awesome. And he goes, this one time, man, the house was fucking packed. Beers were flowing, and I'm just buying in like, this is awesome. He goes, and I kick open your old man's door in the morning, and laying across his bed, bare-ass naked, was the most gorgeous woman I'd ever seen. And he goes, it's your fucking mom.
So you might be my dad?
Yeah, I'm like, gross. He saw my mom in bed with my dad after a house party. I'm like, why would you tell me that?
Oh, no.
That was the most difficult 6 months of sobriety I had ever gone through. After that. Yeah.
Warren's mom's still pretty hot, though.
Oh,
shit.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure
Dorothy
out.
Mantooth is a saint.
I'm still trying to figure out the familial relation thing here, because he's like, this guy married one of my mom's sisters, which makes him my daddy's grandpa's uncle, papa. What?
Oh yeah, dude, our family tree in Michigan don't branch.
Kentucky, Michigan.
It's just
right?
like a briar patch. It's
Yeah.
it's got some thorns and it's kind of hard to get through.
My parents were both from Saginaw. It was a rough and tumble, like Flint Bay City growing up, like ass kicker. Not me and my soft Hickory Corners dishwash
Hickory
hands.
Corners.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Trucker
shit.
Kluck, who wants
Yeah.
it?
All right.
The cross between Kazoo
Oh,
and Battle
so-
Creek.
It was so gross. He's like, oh, yeah, she was so hot and naked. All I could think was, all right, Dad. Oh, my God, it was my mom.
Yes, for those of you listening, this is not really a beer show right now.
I got to get a beer.
Well, it is a
speaking of.
beer-fueled show.
There you go.
We are still at One Well, and you know what though? I'm drinking. We didn't talk about it on our One Well episode.
State of Being.
What is this one?
State of Being.
It's an awesome coffee blonde, man. You know, I'm gonna bring it back to a little bit of alcohol.
Absolutely.
I love the coffee blondes. We got some buddies at 4 Day Ray, do great coffee blonde as well. And this
There's a lot
right
of
up
people
there.
doing it now, but not a lot of people doing it well.
Do well, yeah.
But
It's
One
really
Well
hard.
is doing it very well.
One Well's doing it very well.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
Kudos on the coffee blonde there, sir.
Yeah. And to be honest, like that's the best batch we've ever made.
Really?
We've all sent it around. Like it's really
Last week's batch was all right.
no. Honestly, it's like
gone, but it's all
a
right.
little bit of sweetness to it. No bitterness out of the coffee. Just smooth drink. Like very, very, very drinkable for sure.
And that's the hard part to do with the coffee blondes, mainly because everybody's expecting it to be in a stout or a porter
Yeah.
for a coffee flavor.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's the same lines as that the jalapeno beer we had earlier.
The
The
jalapa?
Because you see it, you hear coffee,
Jalapa?
and you see it, you think, all right, that should be darker, but you drink it, and I like coffee blondes almost
Yeah.
as much as I like coffee stouts.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. Well, I can drink more of these than I can like the coffee stouts.
yeah, for sure.
I like the coffee blondes more than the coffee stouts.
If I'm going for long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, long haul
typically
drinking.
it's lower ABV, a little more sessionable, but
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The Sweetwater Street's pretty delicious.
Oh yeah, you did. You bought the Sweetwater,
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I
you?
had to get some to go. Drank about 4 of them. Had to get some to go.
I was gonna get 4 more on the for
Love
the
it.
road home.
Love it.
All right, guys. I don't know. Sorry.
we taxiing down the runway.
I think
Yeah, we
so.
are.
I think we're
All
getting
right.
to that point. You know, we just wanted to do a quick after hours thing. You know, this was a rambling show, and we did a few roommate stories, and Jerry keeps trying to get Alexa to do shit at his house, back home.
We had true life confessions from Warren.
We did.
Oh, hey, dude. Hey, from an adult standpoint, that was a great. That was a great burn on his part. I bet he went back and was like, I fucking got that idiot. Like, his face light up and I said, it was your mom. I'm like,
How about that, young Warren?
Oh man, that was nasty.
We got that picture in her head for the rest of her life, Warren.
awful.
Yep, I got
Warren's
the picture.
naked mom.
I got a picture of naked mom, Warren's naked mom in
Oh,
her
yeah.
head now.
They
Wait,
were
your mom lives.
fornicators.
Wait, your mom lives across the street from Ryan, doesn't she?
She does, yeah.
You want to see a picture?
All
I
right,
got one.
All right.
Apparently.
All right.
A couple hours, you see it for real.
Hey, I'm gonna go.
I hate you all. Have a great day.
What's your name, Tom?
Hey,
on the
mom, I'm
weekends?
gonna
Yeah.
ring the
Peeping
doorbell.
Tom?
We'll go back, drop Ryan off, and we'll go across the street,
I will
ring the
buy her a
doorbell.
lobster dinner and never call her again.
That's why he never moves out of that neighborhood.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Warren, Brendan, Ernie, Jerry, Carlos, Ryan's out there somewhere. Thanks for another show. Thank you, One Well, for having us here, and we'll see you guys next time, right?
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
much you care.